Y'all, it was a struggle trying to get back in here. Oh my gosh, it was a struggle. Like, it kept not letting me rotate, and yeah, I hate when it doesn't let me rotate. I don't want to be talking to y'all and y'all see me sideways. It irritates me watching people's lives when it's a little skinny piece like this, and that's all you can see. Like, that's so irritating. Y'all know I'm gonna wait a bit. I'm gonna cut my jazz back on, and cut it down low. I do not like it just be so quiet in here, and it's be like, you know what, Teresa? I can't with you. I can't. Hold on. Let's make sure it play. Tell me if y'all can hear it. I think his music is okay for YouTube. I'm gonna have to test it for a couple minutes one day and see if it does anything with the copyright. I guess we'll see if this live how this is. Hey Shay, hey Wendy. Teresa is in the corner. I'm going to put a bar stool in the corner for you, sweetie, because you be acting up, and I see you about to start acting up right now. You hear it? Is it real loud? Like, if you, I guess when you can't really make it out, they won't copyright you. Hey, Lori. Hey, girl. Okay, so we got Shay, Lori, Wendy, Miss Naughty Teresa. Y'all, we got to talk about some things, and I need y'all feedback as ladies. Okay, so y'all know, if you've been rocking with me, and even if you've been rocking with me for this little bit of time, it doesn't matter. I am as transparent as I need to be, being comfortable with my extroverted, introverted self. And I'm a sociable person, but I'm private. And I like to, yes, you're in the corner. I can't find a dunk tap, but you're in the corner. I like to share things because a lot of times people, that I know that I'm human, right? Why do I need to say that? What I'm saying is, we are real. This is real. We have feelings, we have emotions, and you hear me talk about that all the time. And I know that a lot of times people struggle in life, and people fear trying things or stepping out on faith or whatever, because they either didn't see an example or didn't see how someone else triumphed through something or went through something. So a lot of times I fear sharing stuff because you don't know who's trying. Because guess what? I got some real praying sisters on my side, for one. For two, they are intercessors for me. So, and then because of the way my heart is now, God might allow some things, and I have to put that out there. God does allow things, and we're going to get to something that's going to connect to that. God does allow things, because you got to realize, even when you're protected under his covering, he allowed things for a reason, because it's a part of your story, your testimony, and your way to bless someone else out of something. So for those of you who think negative, speak negative, and don't realize that just because something happens to a person, or just because a person experienced something, let's just set that tape on the table for just a quick second. I want y'all to marinate on that. Just because those things happen, that does not have nothing to do with what's inside a person. And I'm gonna get back to why I say that. Now, on this platform, I do my best to respond to all of my family when y'all send me even if it's somebody that I don't even know if they really supporting. I try my best to respond to everything, and if you know, you know. With that being said, and I'm not one of those one-worded what do you call it, responders. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Thanks for I'm not one of those. And I don't ever want to be one of those. And if God decide to let this platform be a platform that I ever excel on and blow up on in a way where, where it's just really amazingly blessing me financially, then I will try to make sure that I have something in place to still respond, period, to my support and my followers and my family. So when I get comments, and if you're watching this, when I get a comment and it's negative, it's only two things that's going to happen. depending on my mood. Let me see, is it two? Either I'm deleting it if it's negative, or I'm gonna just tell you thanks for watching. Now, some comments do need my energy. Some comments do need my energy. Because sometimes some people need to know their boundaries and need to know when, hey, you don't got the right one. You don't got the right one. I'm not that one that you can do this or that to, because I'm not gonna let anybody bully me. Do y'all remember the time? And I think I brought this up maybe about a year or so ago, or maybe earlier. I mean, more recent than that, where I was being bullied by this guy who said on good evening, Angela. Good evening, Cynthia. I was being bullied by a guy who said that me, my ex-husband at the time, and my children all needed to be thrown to the sharks and eaten up. Like, we don't deserve to be on the boat when we were cruising, because y'all know we like to cruise a lot. And so me and the kids, we would share our vlogs, and I kind of stopped doing that. Even up until the last trips, a lot of trips we've been a lot of places, and I haven't shared it, and I haven't talked about it, and done a lot of things until, when COVID hit or whatever. But that guy was so evil, and he said, he called me the N-word, and he said that we're a disgrace, and that me, my children, and my husband needed to be thrown to the sharks and eaten up. And that, it didn't hurt, but what hurt about it was that this is the world we live in, and that people could be so cruel and so evil and so have so much self-hate within themselves that they could be so evil to someone. One thing no one can ever say or ever prove anything or show anything of me hurting, downgrading or talking, not downgrading, degrading someone, talking down to someone, or trying to beat them up emotionally or mentally. That's just not me. Now, and the problem is, I feel like with COVID and all this stuff, people so spiritual that everybody's become so extra sensitive. You can't say this, you can't do this, you can't feel this way. This is that when it comes to being a male or a female or not, or whatever you consider yourself, it's like everybody is so sensitive, right? But when you think about it, it's like I was in Kohl's, and the lady and me were standing in line, and I went to go take that light back, because Amazon, you dropped it off as Kohl's. And I like to say, I don't say nationalities or what a person is for no reason. I say it for a reason, because there is a lot of love from people that are not the same color as me. And I do know there's a lot of ignorant, racist people in all shades, colors, or whatever. I do know that, but I always like to say that to know that there's a lot of love around. There's a lot of love around. There's a lot of people who understand things and see things, and that just are on the same page about a lot of things. So it was this long line. And y'all know, this is how I talk, but I always bring it full circle. It was a long line, how they put them little rubber things up that attach to the different stands to kind of guide you to go in line. And I was like, why is this here? Like, why is this here? We most likely it's adults, and if it's not an adult, they're with the kids are with an adult. Why is everything like this now? You got to walk through this line and go through. And then she was like, I know. It was a Caucasian lady. And she said, I know. She said, it just feels like we're just cattle, like they're cattling us and hauling us to go this way, do that, go this. I said, I know. It's been since COVID. It's just, this life is not the same. It's just, things are just weird, and people don't seem to have, now they're extra sensitive, but then they don't have emotion and feeling. It's weird. So it's like the anger, the hatred, the things that are desensitizing people, because it's so blatantly and prevalent on social media when it comes to people being hurt, abused, killed, neglected, whatever. It's like it's desensitizing the emotional brain, right? but then making the mental brain so convoluted that it's like people are walking zombies. It's like you don't know if you could feel. Can you feel? Are you able to feel? What am I supposed to do? What is everybody else doing? And I don't like it. I don't like it. And it was making me think. Me and my big sis was talking. She said that she had seen someone comment, and I'm bringing it full circle. She seen somebody comment on my video. Now, y'all, I'm gonna come back and look. Y'all that has been rocking with me, right? Y'all know I talked about this situation with B. Y'all know who B is. And what happened and what he did and everything. So I didn't see it. But one comment is still there, and and I had to say respectfully, I said something. Night, hello, Marcia. I said something, and I said, respectfully, after her comment, I said respectfully, I can't remember exactly what it. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Basically, I said respectfully, okay, the person said something to the effect of, oh, that person is not going to come to court. Basically, what I'm getting is, oh, they're not going to come to court, so don't waste your time. And remember, you attract what's inside of you. Or something to that effect, right? But then, my sis said that she seen somebody else say something where it said, you attract what you are, or something similar. And I'm like, what? First of all, I wasn't dating him. I wasn't trying to date him. As a woman, you know when somebody's coming on to you. And I talked about this a couple months ago in a live. And I said it, and I was real about it. He's not my type. He does things I don't indulge in. He does things and I knew that back then. If y'all been supporting and y'all been rocking, watching these lives since I've been doing this, I said this in a live, right? I am trying to get my house to be a home for me and my daughter. And I'm going to say no, we don't attract. I have to say no, we don't attract what we vibrate. Meaning this is what y'all don't understand. See, people use that so much, but what are you talking about in business, in friendship, and just a casual person that you see? Because see, when I think of attraction, when they speak that, you attract what you are and whatever, I look at that as a relationship. Like, if you're seeking to date or if you're seeking to find a man or a woman, then I see that because you're opening up yourself and being vulnerable emotionally and mentally to this person that you want to connect with. And so you usually could connect because there's something that's like, right? But if it's no attraction and you're not trying to date or anything like that, let me go get that off the table. Remember I said, let me tell you why. So why I say it has to be something more to that. It's not just that basic. Because it has to be dating. So I'm going to tell you why. Because if I am not trying to attract that and say I'm not trying to date, right? And I'm just living my life and I'm just meeting great friends and great people and great this and great that. But then when I decide to date, I meet a man or a person that wants to date me, and we try to we try to start mingling or whatever the case may be, right? So at what point is it not safe to say that that can't be fully true? Because you have people that let's just say children, adolescents, young people that get raped, get murdered, get hurt, get abused. Even people who may be adult women who are older get taken advantage of sexually, mentally, whatever. So is that kid attracting something subconsciously when they get raped by a family member? Is that little boy attracting something subconsciously when they get molested by another male in their family or someone or a stranger or a teacher or something that violates them? Even a teenage boy, are they attracting something that's inside of them? Remember when I said earlier, a lot of times things are allowed, because that used to be my fight with God. Well, if there's a God, how is he letting things happen? How do these things happen? How do these things happen? So I want y'all to think about that. That's where my mental is. See, my mental don't follow the trends. I don't care who you are. I don't care how old you is and what you say. Make it make sense. I don't feel that, see, people throwing stuff around is so spiritual and all, but it still has to make sense, because even when you think about God's word, he said he's not the author of confusion. So if it doesn't make sense to me that we attract what we are or what's inside of us, just generally, subconsciously, whatever, then if that's the case, then a lot of us will be having some great, amazing things happening, because there's some great people on this earth. Right? So that goes back to what I said in the beginning, if you was on this live from the beginning. Then why is it that so many bad things happen to good people, genuinely good people? So what could be subconsciously inside of a person that would allow them to want to be murdered, raped, molested, robbed? I mean, and I can keep going on with the evil things that people do. There are just evil people out there that works for the enemy, and their job is to be evil. And sometimes, a lot of times, I'll say a lot of times, there's situations where some people have to go through things and God allow it, because it's not for me. It's not for me. It's not for him. It's not for her. It is for that person that comes in that day or that time, and they happen to be casually talking and expressing stuff. And then they say, hey, I've been there. I've done that. I've been there, done that. And this is what happened to me. And this is how God pulled me through. This is how God, it's not about good or bad for me. Shady people. Contractors are really shady. Not all of them, but they can be very shady people. We look at things on the surface. Yeah, I don't think we attract what's inside. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I believe that we have the power to manifest things. I do believe that a lot of times when I'm going to say for me, when you grow up, and you're in a demographic where people's always struggling and trying to find a way and trying to fix it or trying to make it better or survive, my heart goes out to that, because I understand the struggle and I see the struggle and I've seen it in family and friends, right? So my weakness is wanting to help people that nobody wants to be bothered with. My weakness is wanting to give a chance to people that nobody wouldn't give a chance to. That's been my weakness. But I will say this, that's inside of me, right? But I'm not going to sit here and say that I should be harmed because I have a heart for things or people that are always cast aside. I mean, look at our God. He didn't hang with the rich. And I mean, come on now. We don't even got, if you know about the word and all that, we don't got to go there. But my point is, it makes me feel good to know that I can genuinely help and care for someone and be there for someone. And that has been my weakness. And like I told y'all, so my thing now is, I'm not going to change who I am because someone didn't appreciate me or someone tried to take advantage of me. I have to be more discerning of who I can give my energy to or my time or my money to. I have to be more discerning. That's my weakness. But once again, I feel like it's a lot of greatness inside of people. And sometimes you may know it, may not know it. And it could be the opposite. So if life is bad for them, then what? Or if you see one thing on the outside and they're attracting something else on the inside, what does that make sense? Does that make sense? Because there's some really evil people, and a lot of times you don't see bad stuff happening to them. You know, they say bad things happen to good people a lot more often than vice versa. So let's see. Well, if we have the power to manifest, then when we manifested something that looks negative, which is it? We, or do we not manifest what we focus on? Keyword is focus on. Keyword is focus on. You just said it. You answered your own thing. Key word is focus on, because if we're not focusing, I didn't get you got to realize that this comment is coming from somebody responding to my contractor doing me wrong. That's not something inside of me that happened to me and he did what he did because something inside of me. Make that make sense. You gotta follow the whole story. What I'm saying, and the reason I said the things I said, was talking about things that have no attraction. There's no situation that brings upon of attraction as far as dating or anything like that. That's why I use the example of children or kids or people in general who get hurt and harmed by people that they done nothing to, and they're hurt and harmed. So is that child or that teenager manifesting the rape? Is that child or that teenager like you gotta make it make sense. We can't throw all of it together. What I'm saying to you is we can't just generally just say we attract what we are. We can't. It's deeper than that. So why I said the focus, because the key word that you put out was focus. What we focus on. If we are the issue is focus. And if you're focusing on something, that's how you manifest something. It's something that you literally verbally and mentally speak and put out there. That's different. That's why I said we are able to manifest things. Yes, we are. But we're also able to only do certain things within the realm of what's supposed to happen too. Because if that's the case, we would all have exactly what we want and everything would always go perfect. That leads back to what I said earlier. God allows things to happen. You can manifest it, think positive, and I am one of those. I don't like speaking negative. Manifest it, think positive, and all that. But if it's not the right time, and if God don't see fit, a lot of times, you already know, your plan ain't his plan, and his plan ain't yours, vice versa. So at the end of the day, we could talk about what's inside, what's not, or whatever. At the end of the day, no matter what is inside of us, I don't feel that the things that happen to most people on the outside in life in general, communications and back and forth with people, have necessarily anything to do with what's inside of us all the time. It doesn't. This or something better. I don't necessarily believe in manifesting. I believe in discernment. You know what? I have to agree with you on that, because the more that I think about manifesting, I just said it just a second ago. I realized that even if I do want something bad enough, and like I said, if I speak it, say it, or whatever, it's not my timing, it's God's timing. And sometimes we don't understand the plan, and we don't understand why things, like for me and like what you've been through, Shay, we don't understand how could we be loving and kind and have a heart to help people, and people just could be so dirty and mean and manipulative, conniving, and try to extort and do all these things. That's not inside of me. Never done. You get what I'm saying? So that's not inside of me. So it has to be something, like I said earlier, if you're following what I'm saying, is deeper. It's got to be deeper than that. It's not just about what's inside of you, and it's not just about you manifesting what you feel you should have by believing and putting it out there. It's more to it. It's a lot more to it. It is a lot more to it. And a lot of times we don't want to figure that out. I've learned my weakness, and I said it. My weakness is I have a heart for people in certain situations, and I haven't been as discerning as I should be, because I'm always trying to just give people the benefit of the doubt. I've been the one to trust you until you mess it up. You get what I'm saying? Versus letting you earn it. And I had to think about that. I used to be like, well, why would somebody have to earn it? They didn't do it. I used to be fighting with myself about that, but I'm thinking that at this point, that is the best way to go. That is the best way to go to protect me. You gain the ability to discern a situation based on what you've gone through or someone who has been through it. Absolutely. Marcia, what you say when you said this or something better? Exactly. And it may not be God's will for you, even though you want. Thank you. And I'm learning that. when I say stick to your script, I don't just say it because I've been saying that for years. If you've been rocking and you haven't heard about my video, stick to your script, go look and see on the CPR Vibe. And I think I got one on here. I go in detail of what that means. Everybody has a script. God is the creator of all of us. He knows why he created me, what I'm here for, and what I'm supposed to go through. He knows it even before I go through it, right? So because of that, why not lean on the understanding of what he has and what his script is for me, because he created me. Like, who better than the manufacturer to tell you how something is supposed to work? A lot of times we looking at other information and other directions and instructions that ain't for us, trying to find shortcuts or trying to find ways to get to something faster, when the process may be you need to go through a little bit of pain and you need to go through a little bit of hurt and you need to go through those things. That has nothing to do with what's inside of you. It has everything to do with you to become stronger and be built and created to be able to walk in your purpose, because a lot of us ain't ready for our purpose because we don't know how strong we are until we have to be strong. Is the only option we have. You get what I'm saying? And that's just it. That's just it. What is for you will be yours if it's God. Exactly. Exactly. It works for me when I'm in the zone. What works for you when you're in the zone, sis? And it may not be. Okay, boom, 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 boom. The thing we get through, unfortunately, are not for, I always say that. I've been saying that for years. My life trials and tribulations are not for me. You are helping so many other people with. Absolutely. When we pray for something, end with this or something better. Right. Like when I pray, I'll say, if it's your will, God, let it be done. Yes, true, need to be built. We got to be built. Sorry for time. It's okay, Marcia. Just got home, still have my bag. Marcia was typing coming in the door. You are speaking truth. Thank you, Valin Treasures. Yeah, I feel like this is what I feel, to me, manifesting has become. I feel like since COVID, everybody's become so spiritual. But if you've been rocking the way I talk right now, I've been talking since day one on my channel. COVID ain't changed me. I'm not spiritual, but I've been who I am since day one. And that's why I know he sees it. He knows my integrity. And that's why my channel is just, it's genuine. It's genuine. It's not, oh, I'm into this because of that. No, I've been doing a lot of things since day one. It's a lot that I started to share more with you guys during that time because I felt it was time, but way before COVID, the way I speak now on these lives and talk and express whatever it is God wants me to share, whatever, I've been talking like this for years. This is not new to me. This is not nothing that has been, I'm trying to sit up comfortable in this little stool. That just started. Yes, laugh a lot. Not going to happen until he's ready for it. Exactly. And that's what we have to learn, to be content. Not become, remember I did a video, not complacent. Those are two different things. Content meaning right now, this is where I am. And y'all may not think it, but I literally, even though I look around, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so much, it's so much, it's so much. I do say, thank you, God. Thank you so much. I am so grateful. I am so appreciative that this building, whether it looks appealing or not, you have blessed me for it to be mine, and I own it. It is mine. Like my sister she said, say what you want, and people could say what they want, but you own that house outright. Nobody can't come take it unless I don't pay a little bit of taxes, but this is only in America, right? But the taxes are so low. So even if I do got bugs that come up in these crevices and stuff that I look around like, I can't wait to get this stuff all done. Even if these things are happening, even if I got holes in the wall, even if we looking down through the floor, every time. But you know what's so crazy? Remember I told you I met that lady in Walmart and she went through hell for like 7-8 months with her children as a single mom before she even met her new husband, which she's now pregnant with a new baby. I think she's 43. Beautiful woman. Oh my gosh, she was so, her just skin, just teeth, just beautiful girl. She was like a shade lighter than me, like a really pretty caramel, beautiful girl. She said to me, we just started talking and I told you about this. And she was like, girl, we could see straight down through the floor. all types of stuff was crawling all under there. But I did what I can to pack them holes and everything with me and my children. She had multiple children. I got one right now. My other two are grown. But to think, if I had another child or more children on top of this, so those are the things that I am grateful for. I just have the one I have to, you know, attend to, which is still a lot, especially, oh gosh, which is still a lot. I ain't gonna say it's a lot, because sometimes we speak things, which is still a little overwhelming for me being one person. Children all together, it's a lot. Yeah, get what I'm saying? It's overwhelming. It can be an overload sometimes. And sometimes we need to breathe and have mommy time. So when she told me her story, when I look in my bathroom, I got a piece of wood over now, and I sit there, and sometimes I look down, I can see the ground and see in there. I'm like, you know what? I ain't worried, because within this next year, and a year can go by really quick. I'm like, oh my gosh, the holidays are coming quick. How am I going to do holidays in here, me and my baby? I want it to be more homey. You know, but regardless, we got life. We got each other. And I know day by day, it's going to happen. I told y'all I ended up having an interview, which was really good. But they got to do background checks in multiple states, because I lived in multiple states. And so, because I'm be working with people. So yeah, that she told me that can take about 3 weeks. Plus 2 weeks for, I forgot, she said 2 weeks for something, but then another 2.5 to 3 weeks for each state to return something background, like in depth. So I'm like, the good thing about this, and it's not a whole bunch, it's really not, but this town is kind of small, so I guess it goes with the flow of what's going on around here. Other people are like, oh, that's a decent amount, you know, whatever. It's on call. So I do have the freedom, as if I was working for myself, until I get my business up and going and get these licenses and get back to what I like doing, what I enjoy doing, my purpose. So in the meantime, I am going to find a job. And sometimes we have to, guys. We have to do what we have to do. It's been hard, because it's like, can I work days more? It's hard with Rizzy in school, and her trying to, you know, Rizzy is real introverted, so her trying to mingle and do stuff and wanting to go places and spend time with me, and trying to get the, like, they can't be in here. They come in the morning. So if I do, you know, decide, it's like a couple days a week, so I can get some work. That's why I have been doing that to see how I like it. So working in the morning, or should I work at night? Do I want her to be here alone by herself at night? Like, it's just, you know, a lot of things that I have to consider, because it's only me physically, you know. So I'm hoping that everything, I know I don't have anything in my background. I'm just hoping that speeds up and doesn't take as long. So I'm excited about that. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful, because even though I didn't want to have to work for someone versus doing what I enjoy doing and getting paid for it like I've been, it's a humbling thing that I had to say. But guess what? Even if I do or don't, I'm going to meet some great people, because I've been saying I want to meet people in the town and meet people. I don't really know too many people. I don't know if I told y'all, but I met this girl, very mature, very wise, and come to find out, she was like, she's 20 something years old, but I mean, the wisdom, she reminded me of myself when I was her age, and she's going through some of the same stuff I went through. And we went out to eat. She came to the gym. We went to the gym together, and then we went out to eat, and she'll check on me. Hey babes, how you doing? Da, da, da. And I'm just like, I just cannot believe she's 20. She just turned 26. I'm like, you're like my daughter's age, a little bit older than my daughter. She was like, I don't know, I just gravitate to older women. And that's me. Like, most of my friends are older. Like, they're older than me. Like, I don't really deal with women my age. Like, it's always been that way. I'm talking like 15, 20 years older than me. And I love it. So it's just kind of weird, because that's happening or whatever with me. So anywho, that's a good thing. And so I said to myself, I said, you know what? Guess what? I'm able-bodied to get up and do it. What if I wanted to and I needed to, but I couldn't? So those are the things that I say I'm grateful for. I thank God that my baby is healthy. I thank God that she gets up, she's active, she's doing good in school. She's learning to mingle and having friends, and the friends she at the football game, and they, you know, hey, you want to come to the football game? Meet us at the football game. And so I was so nervous, but I know she about to be 14, so I gotta let her. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's going to be having a life. And I'm going to be sitting here just, waiting to go pick her up and everything like that. So it's just been kind of weird. It's kind of weird. But a friend of mine, we were talking, and he said, you have been such inspiration to me. He was like, you leap out and do stuff that most people don't want to do. He was like, you have lived in 3 different states, like that you're not even from, and don't know nobody, and just did. And he was like, forget the times when you were married, but you are by yourself. You don't know nobody. You moved somewhere and you did things and doing things that most people are afraid to do by yourself. That right there goes to show that my faith I have faith. And I'm talking to myself as well. You do have faith, because nobody does anything if they don't believe that it's going to come out right. If they don't believe that it's going to be a rainbow or a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. If you don't believe that, most people ain't going to do nothing. That's how my life has to be. It has to be built on faith, because I don't know anybody around me that's done a lot of the things that I've done. Take care of a guy, have a baby, my first baby on my own. Me and my first baby almost died on a deathbed. She's tiny as she want to be. My blood pressure was spiked so high they didn't think I was going to make it, so they took her. She was so tiny. And y'all, if y'all been rocking, y'all heard this story, that even as a teen, I said, my baby coming home with me. My baby coming home. I'm not leaving. I've seen it done. I'm not leaving my baby in here. And first of all, because of this and because of my age, I just feel like those babies don't get treated with as much love as a two-parent married couple having a baby, and they're excited and everything. And I just feel like I was talking to my baby, and I'm gonna jump back. Even with a parent, when you're a parent and you're involved in your child's life in school, the teachers and the staff treat your child so totally different than a parent that's not able. And I'm gonna say not able because you have single parents that are working and they have multiple kids and they have no choice and they cannot be available to do everything all the time. My thing is this: it's the same in the hospitals with the babies. And I said to myself, I said, we're gonna figure this out. And I breastfed my baby, and every one of my daughters after that, I breastfed them. My baby came home with me nice and healthy, because I was in there for weeks. Oh, she said the bag just came off. So what I'm saying to you is, I've been through so many things, and I didn't have anybody to show me how to breastfeed. Nobody was breastfeeding around me. I don't know nothing about nobody breastfeeding. Yes, please. Oh, I just was talking about her. She said, yes, please. I was like, we got to have another mommy date. She said, yes, please, in capital letters. And I texted her that earlier. She must have just got it. And I'll probably let you guys meet her one day on a live. So, what I was finna say? Yeah. I didn't know anybody who breastfed. I just turned 19. I didn't know about anybody who breastfed, but I was determined to do it. But when I had when I first breastfed, anybody who breastfed know anything, that pain, that first pain that felt like your life is being pulled out your nipple, that pain that feel like your life and all the pain that you've ever had in your life is coming through your nipple all at one time every time they suck. That's how breastfeeding felt. And I was punching the side of the bed, and I was like, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. My mom was like, yeah, you could do it. I don't know how you could, because I wouldn't. When I felt that pain, I was not trying to do it. I was like, I got this. I got this. I got this. I got this. And I breastfed my baby. She was the tiniest one. And then my next struggle was in pregnancy. Naya was pretty cool. Naya act like she didn't want to come. She was just in there chilling. But Rizzy, I'm natural. I like to do natural. Whew. I went through 19 hours of labor, natural, y'all, no nothing, okay? All for them to say, we think she's about 7 pounds and this, that, and the third. I'm like, okay. 19 hours, she still hadn't came. We don't know what's going on. This is not funny. It's not cute anymore. This natural thing is not cute. I need y'all to do something, you know? And they kept saying, she's just not dropping. She's not dropping. So after 19 hours of natural labor with nothing and doing the Kegels, and I got the doula and all that, rubbing my feet, telling my husband what to do and all that stuff and all this, and they said for some reason she's not coming. So they had a emergency C-section, all for me to see that my baby was 9 pounds 11 ounces and she was not coming out of my Cuda. No, she was not. It wasn't happening. So I don't like the biggest baby, my first C-section, feeding, you know, the breastfeeding, the first to get married like that, the first to buy my own home in my early 20s, like doing all these things that I've never done, and I didn't have nobody to ask or tell me and guide me into how to do it. And that right there led me to believe I was a leader, even young. Did I tell you a story about how in gym in middle school, they was like, that's why your birthday the same day as Martin Luther King's. My birthday is the same day as Martin Luther King. So I was the type that if something wasn't right, I don't care who you are. I don't care. I didn't care. I'm not gonna say I didn't care. I was respectful, but I always told the truth. Now sometimes it would be like a catch-22 when you're a certain age and you would say certain things. Well, my problem is, and when my stepdad passed away, he said, you know what the problem was with adults with you when you was young? That you would say stuff as a kid. So that's what would make it more offensive, because who is this kid talking to, right? But it would be true. It would be true. So the adults would be mad because your mouth was smart, right? And so that would be my issue, whatever the case may be. And so it was gym class, and I can't remember exactly what happened, but it was something that they were making us do, and I thought it wasn't fair. I said girls should be able to do certain things and boys should be able to do certain things. A person shouldn't be made to play a certain sport or do a certain thing. And I felt like, I can't remember but verbatim, but I remember it being something where the coach was he was a coach of something, so we always continue to play that in was it lacrosse? I think it was. We always continued to play that in gym, but we would never do soccer, gymnastics, or all the other sports that we had, volleyball. We would never do all those in gym as much as we would play. Was it lacrosse or was it tennis? It was something, but a lot of people didn't want to play it. It was like they took the double dutch ropes. We used to do double dutch. It was like free for all gym used to be whatever. And it's like they would take, I think it was something about they would take away certain things, and then when free for all gym come, it would only be you could do this and this. Like if it's free for all gym, if it's something we play, just have it all out and let us just choose what we want. It was something like that. And it was it was a little boy. He could not. Y'all remember I told y'all about the boy? I didn't want to say his name. Well, I don't think he'll ever watch my videos. I don't know. But his name was Lenny. And I told y'all I used to always have to fight for, like, speak up for him because he smelled like urine, really bad urine. And I would always, like, literally get up in people's face, like, leave him alone, you know, leave him alone. You don't know his situation. Like, that was me. I was that girl. I was the one who would bully the bully if the bully tried to bully people. You get what I'm saying? And so, I guess the running and the whatever, you know, you'll whiff and you'll see whatever. And so long story short, I know I was taken up for something and he didn't want to do it because he was uncomfortable, because every time he would run or something, somebody would say something, or it was something to that effect. So I was like, that's not fair. You know, you shouldn't treat people like that. If he uncomfortable, he shouldn't have to play. And that's not fair that he would lose out on his points or something in gym. And I was like, man, I ain't playing this because this is not fair. And then I went outside and sat in the hallway. Y'all. The whole class followed me in the hallway. I kid you not. One day, if I could get my mom to vouch for this story, she had to stop what she was doing to come up there and beg me to go back in class so everybody can go back in class. Because they wasn't going if I wasn't going. If she not going in, we not going in. And that's the type of stuff I would do as a kid. That's just one of many. And my mother always say, you remember we had to come up there because you had all the kids out at the gym. You said you ain't playing. If they don't be fair, you not playing. And you went and sat outside in the hallway and crossed your arms. And all the other kids came out and sat outside in the hallway and crossed their arms. So I had to basically do what I didn't want to do. And everybody else followed. Because if I didn't do it, then they... Hold on, y'all. Hold on. 1 second. If they didn't, if I didn't come in, they wasn't coming in. So it was really crazy. I had a lot of little situations like that. I would go to ISS, not because I didn't do my work, not because I was bad, not because I was a fighter. Not, I would go to ISS because if a teacher... Y'all remember that... Y'all remember that viral video with the Caucasian boy? He had some real pretty long hair and it was in a part. And I guess the teacher said something to him. He was like, no, if you will learn how to teach and learn how to talk to people right, or something to that effect. And he went in, but he was telling... I seen your comment, Sin. I seen it. I read it. I don't know why you retracted it, but I read it. I'm trying to talk in. I always go back in a little bit and read. He put that teacher in her place. He was telling the truth. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? It went viral because he was telling the truth about these lazy teachers, the lazy teachers. I'm not saying all teachers are lazy, but the ones that are lazy. So I was that kid. So I would be getting kicked out of class for stuff like that. Like, you make us do homework and write all this stuff down or whatever, and then you get us to come. Like, this is stuff I used to hate. Then you come back. We come back with our work, and I don't put my effort in. I can't wait for the teacher to read it to see how I really did my studying, and you feel what I'm saying, my research. And then they'll be like, okay, did you got? And they'll just say, show it, something like that, like show it. I could have scribble scrapper on this paper. That's how I used to be. I could have scribble scrapper on this paper, and anybody else might have scribble scrapper, and we just, because we're showing it or saying got it. I could be showing you a paper that I did last month or last semester. Like, got it? Huh? What was the purpose? Like, that, and that would be my mouth. And that would be my mouth, and I'll get kicked out. Cannot stand my school children being unfair. Right. Always says, you are live. What am I thinking, Lord? Laugh at myself. Oh, my God, duh. And try that we couldn't mess with the teachers too strict. Well, hopefully the teachers are good strict. I cannot. Wow. Yes, purpose shows up in us when we are kids. Yes, I was that child. Also, girl, you're not gonna bully. So that's the weakest. That's like when I see a man, and even like going through what I went through. Like, why did I stay when I was young with my oldest father? Like, I just felt he was going to change, and I felt bad for him, and I felt like if I stayed connected to him, he'll still be blessed, and God will change him, and he'll be different. And he almost killed me, literally left me for dead. And so that was definitely a lesson learned in that situation. But you are a queen, girl. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my son came in less than 3 hours now. Girl, I wish, girl. Good for you. The best thing you can do for your child. Breastfeed. Yes, I breastfed all my babies. All my babies. Spread the wings a little bit. See you started all over. That's what God has showed you. And now it's coming full circle back to you in blessings. Thank you, sis. Yes, you're a mover and a shaker. Thank you, Marcia. Thank you, Shay. I see the clapping. I see it. Yes, sis. See, that's a blessing to meet her. I prefer older women as well. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I remember that time and the difficulty with facing all those decisions with a child, workforce, and having to earn. Yes, it's like you have to choose, and the kids. That's why when I go to the games, I was telling my sis earlier, especially with her volleyball schedule, you have to think about, girl, the schedule. Then she wanted to go to other people's games, and then they not only get their games, but they have to go support the other team on their team. It's one team, but it's split into two teams. So, but they play different times. different days. So the B team has to support the A, and A has to support the B. Can't keep spending out and nothing coming in. Girl, I won't take that long. It won't take that long. I know you have your own. Yes, having your own is awesome. Absolutely. I'm doing my renovations for Airbnb. Ooh, I'm coming to that Airbnb in Trinidad. Yes, I am alone and have had moments of being overwhelmed. You got this, sis. You got this. Thank God for YouTube. I know it helped. It's still yours, and you are blessed to have a roof over you. Absolutely, sis. Please thumbs up. Thank you so much, Wendy. So I enjoy your conversation. Yes, I so enjoy. Oh, thank you so much. Not going to happen until he's ready. Okay, I think I. Let me make sure. Okay, I think I went. Okay, let's go all the way back down. My son playing peekaboo. Girl, that peekaboo thing where they come and then they're like, oh, it ain't ready. It's there, but it's not coming out. Girl. Yes, and torment lasts almost all day. And tournament last. Okay, Cynthia, girl. So, I need y'all to know this because see, y'all, I share so much with people and I be forgetting. I'm like, oh, I want to do a video. I want to share. Okay, so my property, right, is close to a dance studio, and when they have big recitals, they decided that they're going to park on my property. Let me see if I can pull it up from the, hold on one second. Let me see. Because I'm on my phone, so I probably can't pull it up. Well, I'm not definitely, no, I can't pull it from my phone. So maybe I can go to here and go to my photos and show y'all how I was hearing, like I kept hearing car doors closed. And I'm like, okay, why am I hearing these car doors closed? Like, why are these car doors closing? Let's see. Oh, no, we need to go. Hold up. Oh, that's May. Oh, May. Lord, I gotta come back further. Hold on. I'm way in May. Hold on, y'all. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Okay. Jeez. It goes the am I going the right way, y'all? No. Wait. It looked like I'm going backwards. I know good and I know well. Y'all. Nope. I gotta clear out my Google because it's not backing up none of my stuff and I'm real sad. I want to cry right now. That's why I definitely gotta look into getting this freaking lady to see if she could retrieve my stuff. If she can, she can. I don't know. Let's see what y'all got down here. For a fee, they can, but as long as I have to pay taxes, private property, no parking. I was gonna show y'all a picture. So I'm hearing all these doors shut, and I keep looking out my window and looking this way. I don't know why I didn't look that way. Y'all, it's like 7 cars parked on my grass, on my land, just parked on the grass. Boom. We had this conversation before, and I went in there and I said, hey, your customers are parking on. Oh, okay, we're gonna get them. Every time one moves, somebody pull in. They're like, oh yeah, probably thinking perfect parking space. There's a whole white fence right there. I don't know anybody who separates their own property with a fence and it's still their property. Like, that's just common sense. You see a whole freaking white fence. Why would you park on the other side of the white fence? Why would you park on this? Make that make sense to me. Please make it make sense. So the lady, I had to get on the road because I had to drive 40 something minutes to RIZZY'S game yesterday. I don't know if I told y'all that, girl. That was 40 something minute ride. Okay. So I go talk to them. They said they're gonna come out. I still got a few minutes because I am a little early. I be trying to leave early. When I don't know where I'm going, I've never been to that city or anything before. I'm leaving. I'm gonna be about 30-40 minutes early. I'd rather be early than to be late and turn off and don't you yeah, and miss my baby game or whatever. Drinking ice water. Could y'all see it? So, and this ice has been in there for 2 days. So, I said, okay, I got a few minutes. I waited. And more people just kept pulling up. More people kept pulling up. I said, okay. I couldn't fight it at that point. I don't know where all the parents is. All the parents were to each vehicle. One couple did come. It was this black guy and his girlfriend, and they were pulling the baby out in the back and pulling the, I guess, the little one that is dancing. She's the smaller one. And I was just like, you know what? Hold on. So I went in there. I said, okay, everything is 30-40 minute drive for us. And it's crazy. Same thing here, girl. And so, Lori, it's the same thing. So I seen the lady who said that she was going to say something along with the man. He's like, I'm sorry. I forgot. You know, we have this recital. No, we're back at it. Like, I guess they was out. And so new these, because a lot of parents was like, oh, this is my first time being here. So I guess it's a new season for dance. So new students are coming that don't really know nothing about where to park, whatever. That's what I'm guessing. But I was just like, you know what? Because I could have called a tow truck, and the tow truck would have loved it. Would have loved it. Because it was like 7 cars, and then the one that moved, others was pulling right in, thinking, like I said, they just got a great parking spot. So I said, you know what? Leave it. I said, I just feel like it's disrespectful that there's not some form of sign to let them know don't park on the right side of the the fence, because it doesn't belong to y'all. And then people just doing it without my permission, just parking on my lawn, like, because it's nothing but a lot of grass. You get what I'm saying? And I'm just like, okay. And he was like, yeah, I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I said, but if we could talk and try to figure something out, because I was going to tell him, hey, y'all could pay me monthly if this is what's going to happen. But what we going to do, this is what I'm tell me what y'all what y'all think. Because I'm thinking, well, maybe I can benefit off. I do got a lot of land right there. Okay, so boom. We're going to take a line and we're going to put a sign on it. Parking permitted in front of this line. Nothing beyond this line. And yeah, parking for such and such dance, before this. I said it better yesterday. It don't sound right, but basically giving them a space to have 2 rows of parking. That's it. Which will be about 16 cars. I give them just space to park about 16 cars. And that's it. Don't go too far over going towards my house or anything like that. That's it over there. And maybe I'm thinking 150 to 150 a month they can pay me for parking. Remember when I told y'all that the realtor told me the reason they didn't want to drop the price even more is because just before I purchased this, the man who owns the studio asked the man, can he buy a quarter of that piece of land? No, give them an inch, they will take a mile. Yeah, well, no, it's going to be blocked off. Now, if you really be disrespectful like that, they're going to pay for it. They're going to pay for it. But I don't know. I'm thinking, I don't know if I even want to do it. I don't know. We'll see. She says she'll be there between 9 to 4. Yeah. And I feel like we can put some type of, when they know they having big events, then that's the days we can put something up, cars can only park in this section or whatever, and kind of put cones. Yeah. I'm like, y'all can get y'all cones, and when they come, you block it off. And every month you just pay me about 150, somewhere around there. I think that's not bad. Because they be packed. They got a lot of clients, a lot of students, a lot. Okay, a lot, because they'd be full all up down the street, all around, and then they be having to try to find, and they got land back there. So not as much as me, but they have it. And then they, you know, be putting the kids over there. I mean, the car and stuff over there. So we're trying to find a place to put them back there. Just give us a second. We're going to get them off. I said, it's fine. Because I know y'all ain't going to do it before I leave. So today is fine. And she's like, well, I'm here Saturday from 9 to 4. You can always come over and we can talk. I said, okay, charge them and if not, just block them, period. The property was empty. So they just assumed they can still park. Yep. That's what it was, sis. That's exactly what it was. Let me close this because it's making me sad that Google ain't saving none of my stuff no more. I think they will disrespect your property. But you know what? I will say this. They're very respectful. They have been respectful parents, you know, mothers with babies coming out to take their kids to their recital and stuff. They're not no ratchet ghetto-ness or nothing like that. They have been very respectful thus far. Even the time that I did have to first say something, I went out there and they were like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'll move, you know. And that's when I was like, you know, you're fine. That was like a couple about, I think I had been here. Was I even staying here yet? I think I was still, no, I was still staying at the hotel at that time. And I was like, you're fine, you're fine. I just, you know, I just bought this property. So, you know, just so you know, and I told all the parents that were still like getting out their cars or whatever. And he was like, oh, okay, thank you so much for letting us park this time. But I'll, you know, I'll find another space next time. I said, thank you. And I haven't had a problem since then. I haven't had any problem since then. So yeah. And then classes start back up. You know how when schools start back up, a lot of the outside extracurricular like dance and stuff like that, tap and, you know, different things like that starts a little bit after school starts. So, you know, they give the kids a chance to get in school and then they start with the extra activities that are not involved in school. So that's kind of what and why they are back full force needing more parking spaces. So yeah. Oh, so does anybody know what happens when a train is coming, right? When a train is coming and you hear it or you know it's coming by the flashing lights or whatever, does anybody know what happens to the train tracks when that train gets a certain distance to that railroad crossing thing that will drop down and usually block you from going across? Then a lot of times in small towns, kids be out there playing and jumping on them and all that crazy stuff, and they get broken. And so a lot of time the railroads don't get to them to fix them in a timely fashion. So it might just be the alert of the ding ding ding, but really that arm don't fall off because it might be broken or defective because of the kids doing, you know, playing around on the railroads at night and stuff like that. Does anybody know? And I want you to, you know, let me know, just give me feedback, because this is something very important, because a lot of people don't know this. You probably seen movies and you don't understand what is happening. I had someone I went to school with, high school with, middle and high school with, just lose her daughter and all her friends except for one. I believe one, she I don't know, cause see, I'm getting, you know how somebody tells the story and you're like, were you in there, or was it her telling the story, or is she not able? So it's not verbatim, but I do know her daughter passed away. The one I know her daughter was killed. And then I'm gonna tell you about something else. A friend of mine that was killed as well this all has happened like within the last year and a half or whatever. So when you are right, I believe y'all will have a understanding for sure. Me too. When a train is coming, hear me and hear me very well, so you can tell any of your nieces, nephews, or anything that's starting to drive, child out, wait, or go back the other way, because trains can stop. Can't stop. No, they can't. But guess what? You ever watched a movie and you see people trying to get over that track before the train come because some places don't have, or the arms are broken, and they're in the car and they're like, and they can't drive over the train track, and you're like, dummy, move, drive, put on the brake, put on the gas, go, push, go, and you're yelling at the TV, right? Well, the truth is, when in real life when a train gets to be so close to a railroad crossing area, there is magnetization that comes. Is that a word? Might be. Who cares? There's I can't say it again. There's magnetism, whatever you want to call it. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Don't judge me, judge yourself. It happens within a certain distance, because in order for the train to stay steady with all the heavy weight or people, whatever it is bringing, that magnet and power is so strong it locks the train to the track. So as the train is coming your way, it is being magnetized. So when these idiots, I'm dead wrong for saying that, because you're not an idiot if you don't know. So let me stop. That was very rude, and that was very wrong, because someone could have somebody that they lost like that. Please forgive me, y'all. So when these people drive on there and you see that they can't move, or they're stuck, or they seem like the car is not, like, it's stopped, it's stalled. That magnet has pulled the car so strong that the engine, it can't do nothing. It locks. Like, I'm talking lock, like a lock that, hey, guess what? You might as well jump out your car if you still have time, because you see it, because it locks way before the train gets real close. Like, it locks in the distance, and just let your car go, because you've done something you shouldn't have done. That's why they say, even if you don't see the train, don't go across, because some trains are heavier and some places are different, to where the magnet is stronger and it comes way before the train, and you thinking, oh, I don't see no train, zoop, and then you get stuck. So please, if you have any kids, I don't care, just anybody, adults, tell them this. It is real. A school friend lost her daughter and her friends in a train wreck. The car locked. It wouldn't move. It is real. Those movies, it's not fake. It's not people acting. It is real. So tell your family, friends, anybody you know, hey, did you ever know why people die on train tracks? Did you ever know why cars stall out on train tracks? That's because the train tracks magnetize and lock that vehicle, and it can't move. And mentally, a lot of people can't part from their vehicle, or thinking, oh my gosh, my car. But your life too. Your life. You can get another car, but you can't get another life. Get out. You gotta go. This has happened here, and sis, people think it's a joke, but see, this is stuff people don't talk about. People don't talk about stuff like that. That is important. People are losing their lives, and people don't even have a clue. Hold on, y'all. People don't even have a clue that this actually occurs. What is this? I need a bag for my cookies. Is this a good bag? Jeez. No? That smells like onions. I thought I had some more Ziplocs, but I don't think I do. I got to put my cookies in the refrigerator, I guess. Y'all went and got me some oatmeal cookies today. Y'all know that time is getting ready to come. So I had to go get me some of these. Yes, Lori. Yes, Cindy. Oh, wow, I tell you, you learned something. Yes, ladies, this is real. Like, these are the little things that nobody pay attention to, but then it'll be that, you know what? Somebody just lost their kid or lost their... Don't let it be your family. I don't care who you got to tell. Hey, I don't know if you knew this, but just in case, because you do drive. And I'm saying that because me, myself, I ain't going to speak for y'all because I only can speak for me. I've done it. I ain't seen no... What? That thing ain't come down yet. What? Once it start ding, 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 it'll do that even before those things drop. And some people like, let me zoom on across real quick. Let me, sis, I ate about 10. Okay, you and me, us never pie. So, it's real. So tell anybody you can. Tell anybody you can. Let's see. Oh, so what Ryan was doing, remember when I said I'm going to tell y'all what Ryan was doing? I told y'all to remind me. I shouldn't tell y'all because, see, y'all ain't even remind me. Y'all know I be having a lot to tell y'all. So I wanted, Hold on, I'm gonna go to Amazon right now. I wanted to buy these, right? But I don't know. You ever be like, I know it's got to be something on here where somebody has tried to make something similar. I've been seeing too many videos with spice things on Pinterest and YouTube and TikTok. Hold on. I know it's got to be something. Hold on. Why am I not signed in? When did I sign out? Well, I don't really be on my computer on Amazon. I don't, so. Oh, they told me approve the notification sent. Hold on, y'all. Amazon doing the most. Go to Amazon and sign in. I ate about 10. Yep, I was waiting. So I have all of these different spices. Oh, and I found the thing, y'all, for $9. Okay, so let me flip this around. Okay. I need some more tape. This tape all busted and disgusted. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So this is the thing I was talking about for my laundry room to hang stuff on. It's a hook. It got hooks in the back and then all of these. So you could put in your laundry room and it swivels down. I think, yeah, down so it could be flat to the wall. So I don't have to worry about, let me see, worry about it hanging out when I'm not drying anything. Let me see. Why I've been telling y'all I don't like roses, right? And I go get me some flowers. What is going on? Come on, Amazon. And the really, and the prettiest flowers they had was the freaking see, it shows like this, was some roses for 4 something, and the other ones was like $9 for a bouquet. I'm like, how the roses is way cheaper than the regular roses way, and this was only $9. So I had that in my cart. And so, you know, I'm getting that. You know who I'm talking to. So I was looking at these racks. I seen this one because the width of my thing is only like 13 and something. So I was like, oh, I can get this. It's not expensive, but I was just like, I got all this wood sitting around here. I know it's got to be a way to make this, right? So I seen this and I'm looking at the thing. I said 1, 2, 3. And I'm looking like, it's got to be a way. It's got to be a way, right? So I was telling Ryan, I said, I need you to do me a favor. Cut me, because I don't have my cutters or none of that, 3 pieces of wood. So he cut this one. I can't show them to y'all. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Let me get mine. Let me see if I can. Okay. I fried some green onions and some I made some green peppers and some onions for some little mini pizzas. We eating kind of late tonight because she don't come home till later. So I had him cut the 3. And remember the spices my sis bought me? Okay, hold on, y'all. I got all this stuff on top of the refrigerator that I try to keep track of. So you need it to be the width of the cabinet and the height of the spices. So I was like, cool. I can put these in here. I'll use one to show y'all. And this is what me and Ryan was in here doing. So we could see. He said he gonna cut me another little one. Another little one. And so just so you can see, it's supposed to be a little 1-inch piece that elevates these. But I'm just showing y'all real quick. Oh, geez, sorry. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, let me move this because I don't got no flat surface. Okay. Could y'all see? Okay. So this one will be a smaller show. Now when it comes out, you can only see like this part. You can't see all the way back, so I'll just lay some little stuff that way. They won't be as high, but y'all can see the concept of what's gonna happen when I you know, put on my, this is gonna slide down because that piece ain't there. That's why you want that blocking piece, because it'll help, you know, keep all of them up. So this is what I'm gonna do. And so it is high because of this. It's going to be a little lower. But you can see the concept of what I'm going to be doing. And I had this wood. This is the Luan that we had in the bathroom. I still had a lot of it. So I'm going to glue some skinny pieces about 1.5 inch under here, under here, under here. And yeah, so now I'll have all my spices in here where I can see them. And I think each one of these holds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. I think 7. Yep. I can do 7. So it'll be about 20, 21. And I have 24 altogether. 21 spices. So all of my main spices will be in here. So yeah, that's what Ryan was doing. So now I have my little, you know, spice drawer next to my, and it's a really cheap and easy way to do it. This stuff is like real cheap. It's called Luan. It's like really thin plywood, and I've seen a lot of people doing it with what do you call it, foam board, the foam board. Even though it's cheaper, I already had that, so that's cheaper. You get what I'm saying? I already have it. So yep, I'm gonna use that, and that's what my spice rack's gonna look like, right next to my cabinet, versus trying to fight through the cabinet above the stove to find spices. I'll just keep my big old spices in there up top where I can refill them. Let me put this stuff back, y'all. Yeah, where I can refill them, and that'll be that. That will be that. What y'all think? Ain't that gonna be cute? Cute, cheap, and easy. Yeah. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. Cool idea. Try and knock us out. I know, right? Because roses die really. Girl, I did not want them. Yep, I was waiting. Nice rack. Oh, okay, that's nice. Yes, Lori, they do. I see your vision. Try and knock. Girl, thing, just a falling cool idea. Love it. Oh yeah, that'll be nice when he finish it. I love that. Laugh aloud. Laugh aloud. Yeah. Yes. Looks great. Easy to access. Right. So technically, that's not bad. If somebody doesn't want to do it, this is only $7.99, and it comes in black. And you can get. It's just $7.99. That's not bad. But I already have the stuff, so why not use it? And then I have bought that contact paper just so, because that's wood. I'm going to definitely, once I get all the pieces put together and glued together, I'm going to wrap it with contact paper so it's easy to wipe off. Looks great. Easy. Oh. So that's what I wanted to share with y'all. What else? What else? What else? Parking. I talk about parking, the train, the energy. Spice rack. What did I do today? I went to Kohl's. Oh, y'all, another tip. Y'all need to know this. Even if you have a home or a apartment. Remember what I told you about the filters? I got to take that filter out. Y'all, I'm procrastinating. Now, I'm about to take that napkin holder down because I said I would. But it's late, y'all. I ain't in the mood to do these boxes. Now, how about we go live tomorrow and I get some stuff done? That'll be my Saturday tackle or something like that. And I get these boxes done. I don't feel like going in these boxes. I still got to cook this food. This child ain't called me yet. They talking about it could be like 10 o'clock. We're going to be eating real late. I really don't want to be doing that, but it ain't like we do it all the time. So let me show y'all what I end up getting. And let me show y'all how much, okay? So if y'all wasn't on live earlier, I talked to y'all about filters for your units and how it's very important because those filters is what filters the actual, and I'm about to do this right now with y'all. Those filters are what filters the viruses and all that stuff. So I'm in there and I'm Googling. I'm like, okay, so these things is $8.99 a piece. The advanced DuPont filters that I showed y'all. And I'm thinking, go with them because they're expensive. Not expensive. They say advanced and they just do so much. Happened to have a whole couple come and they were getting some too. And I'm like, hey, I said, hey, dang it. I'm trying to see this little tripod. Okay, hold on. I was like, hey, you guys are getting, see how dirty this is? You guys are grabbing some. I said, I got these, but they end up being too wide, so I had to come back because I need, these are 14 by 20 inch by 1 inch. That's what I needed, okay? So I had to take those other ones back. I think they was like 20 by 16 by 20 or something like that. It was 2 inches too big over here. I think it was 16 by 20 by 1. And so I only had 4, remember? I only had 4. And each of them was $8.99. So I seen them grab a whole box, right? And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm already sitting here Googling, like, okay, Google, what's the difference between fiberglass and the pleated ones? And, you know, so I figured, nope, I'm not going to go real cheap, because I was thinking, oh, I got to change them so often. I don't want to really be paying $8.99 every couple weeks to change this, because these got to be changed often because of all the dust and stuff, and, you know, the air and everything is not sealed up like it should be. So I'm like, oh my gosh. And he was like, hey, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. We did hear a thing, and no, he said we did hear from a heating and air guy, and they said it's best to not use the DuPont one, that one that I was showing. They said that they are so advanced, meaning like air can't even really flow through it like it should, and it messes up your unit. I said, are you serious? He said, yes. So these aren't as thick, meaning like they're thick and they're good, but air can flow through them. You don't want ones that are too thick. This is thick. This is thick. This is the first one I got, and this one is by Odors, for Extreme Odors, and this one was Best Air, Good, Better, and Best Air. That's the name, and that's how that looks. So this one wasn't too bad. But this whole box, guys, this whole entire box was $38. The whole box was $38. So I had spent $38 on 4. Now I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 for the same price, y'all. So this is gonna go in the trash, and I'm not gonna put that fragrance thing that I told y'all about. Remember I told y'all I bought that fragrance thing that's supposed to be for air filters. If y'all missed it, I'm gonna show it to y'all real quick. I shared this with y'all, and it smells so amazing, where you're supposed to lay this down on the filter and it'll blow through, and you can smell this come through the house, all through the house, through the vents. And this one is Ocean Mist. So I won't do that until it's like really time to clean the vents and do all that. Once the vents are clean and I get the ductwork clean and stuff, then I'll do it. But yeah, they grabbed the box. They say, yeah, we love the True Blue, and we get 12 for the same price that you paying for 4. And I was like, thank you. You know, I like to help people. Thank you for helping me, because I'm definitely about to put these back and grab a whole box of those. So I save money, and I have some to last me, what, a couple years, because technically they say about 90 days, depending how, they might not last a couple years because I'm still doing work in here. So, but at least a year and a half, I should be able to squeeze that out, because I normally use a couple within the next couple months getting all this stuff done. So yeah, filters must be changed. If you have allergies, or you moved into a place and you seem like you got more allergies, you're nasal, you're more congested or whatever, check and see if your filter is clean. And I know Rizzy, when she got here, she kept saying, Mommy, I feel so, she just been the last couple days, Mommy, I feel a lot of pressure and tension right here, my allergies. So I was like, oh, I didn't think about the filter. And I looked at like, oh my gosh, it's dirty, it's dirty, it's dirty. So I changed that. So these are just little things that you got to deal with as an adult, and stuff that people don't tell you about. I like to share all those. Why? I just feel this t-shirt, I love it. It's so soft and comfy, but it feels like it's backwards. Task for tomorrow. Yes, look great, easy to access. Okay. Yes, it's gonna be a task for tomorrow. Your air filter is $80. Oh, I got an older furnace, so that's probably why. Yep, the best way to go, once you get finished in your home, they will last longer. Right. So I got the box, and that made me feel better. I felt like the frugal girl, getting more for your money. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm hungry and I gotta wait for her. Yeah, they was right about, it's gonna be about, the game started at 7:30, 8:30, 9:30. They said she probably won't get out of there till like 10, y'all. They said she don't probably get out of there till 10. I don't want to eat that late. Like stink. I know she probably had, because I took the biscuits out so they can easily roll. We couldn't find no croissants. They didn't have any croissants at Aldi, so I ended up getting the flaky biscuits, and we was gonna do like calzone type little pizzas or something like that. I had to cook the meat because I took it out this morning. So, but that's fine. I can still put it in the refrigerator, put it in a little Ziploc, a little airtight container, and then we still could do the pizzas tomorrow. Because I had some sushi, y'all. I had got this sushi from Sam's. I went to Sam's to look for her the big box of Slim Jims because I got tired of keep buying those Slim Jims, the little packs, but I ain't had no choice because all they had is the big long Slim Jims, and Rizzy liked these. And she likes the little ones from Sam's, but they didn't have the little ones. They had just like the ones that are like almost 2 feet. And I bought her some more of these. This girl loves these things. I love them too, but she loves them more than me. And her little friends on her team love them. So I got 2 more boxes of these. And I got some this juice that is so freaking good. So when my Juicy Juice is gone, I'll have that. Because it is a little cheaper than Juicy Juice. I took that cheesecake back. And instead of strawberry, I got the turtle. That's her calling. Hold on one second. So I took that strawberry back and I got this turtle cheesecake. And then this was the, I forgot the name of this. I think it's spicy California and crab ragoon rolls. That's what I got. This is not sushi. Sushi is raw fish. I don't eat raw fish. This is just the procedure in the way that sushi is made, but it's just like imitation crab and shrimps and stuff like that. So, but it is cooked. So yeah, sushi is raw fish, just so I can reiterate. I do show a video on how to make your own crab rolls and avocado rolls and stuff like that, but this is not sushi. Everything that looks like this, we always say, oh, it's sushi, and I say it too, but just so you know the difference, sushi is actually raw fish. Okay, let me put my cookies in the fridge. Y'all gonna go with me? I'm about to go get my baby. Hold on one second, y'all. I forgot to close this window. Oh, let me cut this AC off. It's cool in here. Ooh. Okay. Where's my wallet? Where's my wallet? I'm going to cut my power off. Hold on. Power off. I love my jazz. Oh, I love my jazz. Okay. So grab my stinker bucket. Keep that light on. I like to have a light on in here. Hold on, y'all. She told my mommy, you coming? Well, I didn't know you was ready, sweetie. You gotta tell me you're ready. So, oh, did I put my, yeah, I put them in the refrigerator. You know how you getting older, you be forgetting what you just did. You be forgetting what you just did. I ain't gonna cut my light on. Oh, man. Y'all, hold on one second. I'm trying to lock this door. Do I got the right key? I got 3 keys that look just alike. Like literally. Seriously. They literally look alike. Oh, there we go. Wait. Wait. Okay. Jeez, I gotta minimize these keys. I need to minimize and be a key minimalist, but I got so many locks and stuff I got keys to. Hold on. Alright. I cannot wait till I get ready to do my porch, and that swing is gonna be so cute. It's gonna be so cute out there when I do it. It's gonna be so cute. So guys, air filter, yeah, I made children's salad for dinner tonight? Girl, I don't feel like cooking, Cynthia. I don't feel like cooking. Chicken wings and home fries. I think them cookies as them cookies, girl, them cookies be the truth. I like them cookies as well. You do? Ain't them cookies good, girl? Them cookies be so good. And it's like, you can eat 2 bags and it's two, you know, my greedy self. Girl, keep living that. Living, that's my story every day. Forgetful. Girl, I'm like, and it'll be like you just literally just said, I'm going to do this, or let me go do this. Then you turn around and be like, did I just do just that fast? How you forget while leaving and coming from whatever it is? How do you forget to, that you did it? Like literally. And the pool. Oh yeah, y'all. Wendy's demand is I must have a big pool on the property so she can come visit, and she's going to be always know how to cook cabbage. Oh, I got a video. Check my video out. Look up cooking with CPR, in the kitchen with CPR for the body. I think that's how it is, or something like that. I got a playlist. And then just scroll through and look for my fried cabbage. Look for my fried cabbage. I have a playlist. That's what I do, Lori. I love to cook. I love to cook. That's why I can't wait to get the kitchen together and get my, you know, island prep like I need to, so I have a space to do everything and then bring it over to the stove and all that good stuff. I'm so excited, especially for baking and stuff like that. I mean, I'll probably have friends and stuff that I'll share that stuff with, because it's just me and Rizzy. Cabbage, and what else did she say that you talked about last? Oh, that cabbage, girl. You multitask. What I do, Teresa? Ooh, my back urchin. Oh, I love me some cabbage, girl. Cabbage with some rice. Oh, you can't tell me nothing. That's a meal by itself. I don't need nothing else. Give me some cabbage and some rice, and we is good. I even like, give me a some beanie weenies. That's what I call them, or pork and beans and hot dogs. That's what we used to call them. But I don't actually get the pork and beans. I like to do like the kibasi or the beef or turkey sausage, or hot dogs. Because I still will eat a hot dog. Man, a fried hot dog on a bun with some mustard and some ketchup and some onions and all that good stuff. Oh my gosh, yes. But yeah, I definitely love some cabbage. I love cabbage. What is an old school meal that people would consider like a struggle meal that you eat today that you love and it's so tasty, and you will make it even if there's not a struggle or a lack or anything? What is something that you still will eat that most people would consider like a struggle situation? I'm gonna tell you one that I used to do that was a struggle situation. If I wanted something sweet, I would make toast with butter and I would sprinkle cinnamon and sugar on it. If I wanted something sweet and it wasn't like no cookies or donuts or anything, that's something that I really would still eat right now. What else? I like sweet rice. I like to put butter and sugar in rice. I like sugar in my grits, and I like cheese grits. I like both. I'm not like, as I was growing up as a girl, I love me some grits, like with sugar in it. But I love me a bomb creamy cheesy grit. Y'all know I got a good recipe on here for that. So let me see. I still will eat me a oodle and noodle. That's what we call them, oodle and noodle. Some people say, oh, top ramen, or some people say ramen noodles and all that. But I was known for, it was oodles and noodles when I was little. That's what we called it. You gonna make some oodles and noodles? So I still will eat them if I had to. I mean, you could really what was I gonna say, fancy them up. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. You could really fancy them up. I found a noodle. Y'all gotta remind me to show it to you. If I don't show it today, I'll show it tomorrow in live. And it's one where you can make your own pho, and that's what I want to start doing, is making our own pho, me and Rizzy. Cream cheese grits. Oh yes ma'am. Yes, I was gonna say that. You was gonna say what? Breaded noodles? What's that? What is breaded noodles? I'm cooking noodles now. What kind of noodles you mean? Beans and rice for me? Yes, girl. I was going to say yes, some beans and rice, girl. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You talking about the beans like in the can, like poking beans and rice? Like struggle, or you talking about like, you know, you make the beans in the crock pot or on the stove, like black eyed peas or some kidney beans or some navy beans or something like that with some rice? What you talking about? What is breaded noodles? Hot dogs and beans. Wendy, you already know, girl. When you had them, I was like, oh, I got a taste for some of them. I want me some of them. Me and Rizzy tore them things up. But I like mine sweet. I got to have mine sweet. I can't do them salty. They have to have that in between sweet and salty type of taste for me. Yeah. Let's see. My husband is a banana and mayonnaise. What? I heard of that. I have not seen or met nobody else that have ate that. And who was it a kid that came to my house and was like, oh, I like bananas and mayonnaise? And I can't remember, but that is not my first time hearing of that. I just thought that was really rare, and wow, look at your husband likes it too. It doesn't matter, all of them. Okay, that's what, girl, yes, beans and rice, you can't go wrong. What they say is stick to your stomach. It's going to stick to your stomach, girl. Egg noodles, buttered, then seasoned, breadcrumbs, all tossed up. Oh, okay. Y'all see that? I might have to try that. So egg noodles, buttered, then seasoned, then breadcrumbs, and tossed up. And then you just eat them, Lori? You just eat them like that? Oh, pintos and rice is always the truth. Girl, I've been wanting some pinto beans with some smoked turkey necks or some smoked turkey wings where the turkey meat can fall off the bone like I did. I did a pinto bean video in the crock pot on here, so y'all can check that out too if you didn't see it, if you're new to my channel. And with some rice. And I like to make my own when I'm making that them tacos and stuff. Y'all know how I make my own taco filling with the pinto beans. Roasted chicken. Oodles, girl, roasted, girl, no, I can't find them everywhere. Like the last place I seen them was in New York. I haven't seen any roasted chicken. Now I be seeing that creamy chicken, but I have not seen any roasted chicken. Like any roasted chicken. Okay, so everybody's probably leaving the game, so it's probably gonna be a little difficult. Hold on. I call it the same thing. I'm almost eating seaweed while I wait. You eating seaweed? The crunchy kind? You got like the spicy kind? Oh, dang it. I wasn't supposed to turn on red. Well, it's nighttime. Usually it'll say between a certain hour, but it didn't. And I had already turned while I was. Southern folks. Yes, ma'am. My grandma used to do toe pork and beans over rice. Yes, yes. Okay, I'm gonna, no, that's gonna be too far for her to walk. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be too far for her to walk. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. That was Miss Rizzy calling me to see where I was. My car is white. It's kind of easy to, especially at nighttime. Okay, let me see what y'all talking. Soaking some now. See, Teresa, you play too much. See what I'm saying? I knew you was gonna come out here and be acting up. That's why. That's exactly why. You know, that's exactly why. Hold on. Y'all know I'm trying to drive, so I'm seeing what I can when I can. I'm gonna park my butt right here. Could I? Where's she at? I just feel like I need to park because I feel like other cars gonna start coming and I'm gonna have to turn. So I'm gonna park in this parking spot. Oh, there she go. There she go. She came out perfect time. Seasoned breadcrumbs tossed in, sometimes gravy. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. Saturday, my mom would make a pot of beans and cornbread. Oh, girl, how we forget about the cornbread, Wendy? We can't. How did I forget about the cornbread? Hold on, baby. How did I forget about the cornbread? Hold on. And that was it. Now we have a bunch of Caribbean shops here in Boston. Yeah, I can't find the roasted chicken either. Wendy, I will be doing that tomorrow for Sunday dinner. You mean, oh, you know what? Teresa's fired. Yeah, you fired, Teresa. I tried to be your friend, and it's just not working because you just not a good friend. You ain't a good friend to me. You over there teasing me. I don't know where my crock pot at. I would love to have some beans in the crock pot right about now. And here you are, that's what I'm fucking right now. You know what I'm saying? You just got to do all that extraness. Okay, let's see. The plain seaweed, I bought it to try make my own cooked sushi roll. I like to snack on it. Oh yeah, they got some spicy kind that's really good. I did a video on here of how to make sushi. I got a video on here how to do it. I think I did it with the roll and did it without the roll. Yes, Teresa. Let's see. The games be so big, they be having to have traffic. What you saying yes, Teresa, for? Shay, yes, we do. Lady Gata's granddaughter is here. Oh, enjoy her. Have a good night, sis. I promise we can watch a movie. Well, she can, and I will now be safe and be blessed. You too, sis. Enjoy her. Laugh out. Yes, Wendy, I got a whole box of the roasted chicken from Farmer's Market. And what's Matapan? Well, all right. I want to talk to my baby girl about how she liked the game and all that good stuff. Much love, Teresa. I hope her school won. Who won? Yeah. They did? Okay. Yep, they did. Auntie Wendy said hello, baby girl. She over there putting on lip gloss. You have fun? Yeah, that's good. All right, I will chat with you guys tomorrow. I'm going to knock out my task tomorrow because I ain't doing nothing tonight. Do you still want to do the pizzas? It's too late, huh? It's real late. She said, so we could do them tomorrow? Okay, cool beans. All right, so I'll just probably eat some more sushi if she don't want none. All right, y'all. Love you guys. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Later, gators. If you are new, make sure that you... I lose y'all. Make sure you join my family by hitting the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. If you are having a problem getting my notifications, what you're going to have to do is unsubscribe and subscribe again, right, all at one time. And then hit the notification bell because YouTube been doing some funky stuff and people are not getting the notifications. So just do that and then we shall be in there. In that picture that y'all see, I like that backsplash where it shows the brick. That's what the thumbnail is. I was looking for colors for cabinets for kitchens and that's what that thumbnail is. So just so y'all know if y'all was curious about the thumbnail picture. All right, later y'all. About to spend time with my baby until she goes in her room and leave me by myself. So I love you guys. Later. Much love. Much love. I think we had an awesome chat tonight. I love mature ladies where we can go back and forth and just express ourselves with no negativity. That's what it's all about. All love. We're all different. We're not going to think the same way all the time and feel the same way about everything, but we all respect each other. Marcia said, hi, Rizzy. Hi. She said, hi. All right. Love you. Move, sis. Okay. Talk to you later.